Here I am at Dash Point Campground in Federal Way. 111. Campground looks a lot better than mine over there. The surface is more flat for the tent, and you could actually put like 2 tents here. One right there and one right there, and it would have been a perfect. Let's look at the next one here at 113. I'm at campground 114. And this one here is a bit smaller. It's got more of a slope. So this is the only place we would put it, right here. And then let's go to my campground, which is a little bit misleading on the photo. That's the reason why I chose this one. Downward slope on this one right here. So this is where I'm gonna put both of my tents tomorrow. I'm gonna seal seam Lanchan 1, fire pit, picnic table, and that's probably the best place I could put the tent. This is a pop-up tent from Coleman. I got this about 2 years ago from Costco. It slopes on either side. I figure that's the best sleeping position. If I were to put it here, it's gonna slope downward towards that way, so that's the reason why this tent is like this. This pop-up tent cost me originally $100 at Costco. It was, I think, $70 when I got on sale. This has worked beautifully for the past 2.5 years, especially last year when I was camping at both campgrounds in Deception Pass, and I forgot where the other campground was, and it was raining. Out of the 7 days, I camped for 6. It was raining 4 of the 6 days, and it held up pretty well. No condensation, even though it is a single wall tent, but because it has what do you call this awning, I was able to raise that up right there with a screen, and then I have good ventilation on all 4 sides, which was pretty good. The only problem is, like last year, I was leaving on a wet Sunday morning, and I did put the tent in the bag without drying it, but I tried to dry it at the house. But for this tent right here, I know there's probably a couple of bad reviews on Costco. I'm not too sure why, but this tent has worked beautifully for me. And here is my sleeping here. Always put a little carpet there. I usually have stuff underneath the bottom right here. My little cot. I have a little light up there, and I have my stuff right here. So it worked, pretty good. So I do recommend this tent. It's a pop-up tent. It took me less than probably 2 minutes. So, let's look at this one here. This is campground 108. I always do this for every campground I go to, especially this Deception Pass. So nice flat even ground here. Tent will go right here. Enough for probably 2 tents, depending how you want to set it up. It's gonna be a little cozy though, but this is a good flat surface. Okay, so this is campground number 107. Good parking entry. This looks really nice. I mean, it's a flat surface right there. It's just a little bit of dip. But you can put it right here, and then maybe one right here, but it's gonna be downward slope. But you could fit 2 tents here. Looks pretty nice. And then let's go over this tent site. More bunnies. You can see it right there. It's a slope. That one is a no, unless you want to park on the pad here. Over here is another campground. It's already occupied, but it has a beautiful teepee tent. It's really nice. It's an also trail tent. The bathroom looks really nice. Here, let me give you an example. There's no showers or anything. But it looks really brand new and well maintained. You know, the first thing I forgot to bring with me, toilet paper. Thank God I have some. So far in the 2 years that I had this tent, I had no problems with any of the zippers, except for, I guess it's typical for any tent, is when this gets caught while trying to zip this up. But other than that, like, this is almost a perfect tent. Let's go on the inside and show you what it looks like here. It has a roll top type window. It's got these little stays here. Once you roll it down with a zipper, it actually rolls down. That's a pretty nice feature on here. It has vents, which is nice because when the wind comes through, it goes up here. And it's got one vent here, and the other vent is right there. As you can see, even on rainy days, having this halfway up, you're gonna get plenty of air circulation. And because I didn't clean the tent from the last camping trip about almost 10 months ago, I do have a little bit of mildew. Granted, I don't have a house or a yard to clean it, so I'm gonna have to clean it before I go leave on Wednesday. It's in my car, my cleaning solution, everything else. But other than that, I mean, when I first got it, I make sure that there was no holes on the bathtub floor. It never leaked on the 4 days that it rained last year. Reason being because this here, even if it rained, it has a little drainage spot right here for the water to get in or to get out. So yeah, I mean, this is like a perfect tent. This is enough. You could fit 2 people in here. It's gonna be a little tight. And you do have this is a 5 Instant Dome 5, and Dick's Sporting Goods, they have a 7 Instant Dome 7 version of this. It's about a foot wider and longer, so that would probably be a little more comfortable. But other than that, like I said, this is a really, really good tent, and I really enjoy it. Fire starter kit comes with it. So tip for you guys, you do your laundry for dryer. This is great for fire starter. I've been saying this for the past 6 months. Yeah. Testing out the Thermacell mosquito repellent. Got this last year for the Wonderland Trail. They have a smaller version of this, which hooks up to a gas canister and much lighter. And I'm wearing shorts, and so far no mosquito bites around me, so it's been pretty well worth it.